Hello everyone, and today I'm going to talk about the newest offering from Realme, which is a sub-brand of Oppo, and it is the Realme2. Now, many people who see this will be very disappointed to find out that they have bought a Realme1. And initially even I thought so until you look at the specifications. So this video is made for people who need to be aware of the specifications of the Realme2 and the differences with the Realme1, obviously. So if we look at the Realme2, it clearly states that it has a larger display, which is 6.2 inches. And also it says that it has got a Snapdragon processor, a bigger battery, and a fingerprint and face unlock. These are all good features, but if you dwell a little deeper, you'll come to know exactly where they have cut corners to keep the price the same as the Realme1. So as you all know, the Realme1 does not come with a fingerprint scanner. It relies either on a pin or a pattern lock or the face unlock, which I use. This video is also recorded from the same phone, so forgive the bad audio because I'm actually traveling. But there's something that I came across which I thought everyone should know, the key differences. So yes, it does provide the dual camera as well as the fingerprint scanner, which is a plus in my opinion for this phone. This phone is still not sold yet and will be sold I think on the 4th of September. But one thing that you need to understand is that this particular phone does not have a full HD screen. So the Realme1 had a full HD display, whereas this one has just a HD plus display. And we can see that when we actually look at the models which are there. So as you can see, it shows as 4 GB RAM, 64 GB storage, and 6.2 inch HD plus display, which it clearly states here. Alright, so that is where they have cut the corners, and it doesn't stop there. Okay, so if you feel that the chipset remains unchanged, you are again mistaken. They are not actually using the Helio P60 or even the newer Helio chipset from MediaTek. So for people who don't know, the Helio P60 is an advanced processor. It is comparable to the Snapdragon 636, which is comparable to it. However, it is certainly not comparable to the one which is used on this phone. So as you can see, this particular device looks and feels the same, but it is not. If we go a little deeper and look at the specifications, it shows that it's using a Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 octa-core processor. Now this, just to give you an example, this was the processor which was used on the previous phone that I had, and I had bought that phone in 2016, and it was the Redmi 3S Prime. Now I'm not saying that it's not a good processor. I'm just saying it's a very old SoC or chipset, so it will not give you as much performance theoretically than say a Helio P60 or a Snapdragon 636. So do keep these things in mind. This phone does give you the convenience of a fingerprint scanner, and it does give you the dual cameras, and I'm sure the video quality and photographs would be much better than the earlier version. However, personally, I do not really like the portrait mode or the bokeh background or the blurred out background, simply because I have a DSLR and I prefer the real bokeh rather than something which is generated by the phone. You may not be that person, but I don't need that kind of features. So choose your device wisely. Okay, if you want the convenience of a fingerprint scanner, and if you want the convenience or you want the dual camera setup, this is still a very good product and very competitive for the price. They are really going to eat the competition, which is mainly Redmi and Xiaomi devices. So yeah, but you need to buy it considering that this is not completely an upgrade. Corners have been cut, and that's why they have these kind of pricing. So if you see, the pricing is the same. They have a base variant which is 8,990. They have another one which is 10,990, and they don't have the 6GB version yet, but I'm not going to be surprised if it's going to be introduced later. Once again, this is Dominic. If you found this video useful, do give it a thumbs up. If you feel this information needs to be shared with anyone, do share it. And as always, take care of yourself and God bless. Thank you.